Hi everyone, welcome to First Cut Reviews. Today I'm going to be reviewing Satyamev Jayate. If excruciating pain has a new name, it has to be Milab Zaveri's new outing Satyamev Jayate, which not only tests your patience or your sensibilities, but pounds its screeching tone on your heads until you become numb. As I left the hall today, suffering from a severe headache, all that I had in my mind was that when was the last time I suffered such pain? Race 3? Satyamev Jayate goes another notch higher. Where a film like Race 3 at least tried to be stylish, Satyamev Jayate doesn't give a damn. Based on the most worn out topic of corruption, Satyamev Jayate tries to send out a clear message that if the law can't do much, you better take the law in your hands. The way this idea translates to the screen, though, is outrageously scary and scarring. Mumbai's police force suddenly finds itself under threat as a young painter is out on rampage, burning corrupt policemen alive, and no one's able to find who it is and what's his real motive. Opening with heavy background score, a hooded John Abraham dragging a policeman with a matchbox in his other hand, I was clear this one's not going to rise above its loud and cliched tone. Little did I know, this one could extract the worst of the surface level stuff. The first half is laden with deaths of one policeman after another without any logic whatsoever. We don't even know what John Abraham does for a living, though you see him residing in a 7-star apartment. Nor do you have any idea why is John really killing these people. That too, why is he so obsessed with burning them? With every death, the pain for the viewers goes a step up, and as you touch the interval, despite there being a kind of an interesting twist, you have stopped caring.
लगभग 4200 धर्म है इस दुनिया में और उनकी वजह से न जाने कितने लोग हर दिन मरते हैं, मारते हैं, लेकिन तुम जैसों ने एक नए धर्म को जन्म दिया है, corruption.
The second half remains very similar. Murders one after the other, and the dumb police force not being able to catch our swift killer, despite not just having clues but knowing where the killer exactly is. We do get a flashback to justify stuff, but it is so 80s that even a writer back then would be like, कितनी बार same चीज दिखाएगा बे? The climax sequence probably deserves a separate accolade for dragging all along, itself not being able to decide whether our killer is right in its deeds or not. And thus, Milab doesn't take a decision. He just blows up many cars, shows John's biceps in close-up, creates an entire shootout setup, and then just ends everything abruptly. John Abraham as Veer at least tries. He can't really do much because he constantly just has to scream and burn people. But still, John has a layer of sincerity beneath his one-toned act, which makes you pity him. Manoj Bajpayee as Shivansh is a basic pickup from his last act Ayyari. His talent does show up in some scenes, but the writing doesn't let him show his color. Aisha Sharma as Shikha looks charming, but she has been handing over a role that is so unnecessary that even Milab forgets about her and she suddenly reappears during the climax. Because आजकल के ज़माने में बाजी इक्के से नहीं बेगम से जीती जाती है. Satyamev Jayate tries to bring back the 80s and puts in efforts to recycle it into 2018. But all it turns out to be is just a spoof of the same. There's so much drama, so much dialogue, so much background score, so much of fire. But everything comes down to being cringe-worthy only if it be put politely. As I neared the end, all I was trying to count was the number of matchsticks John Abraham lit. And the next second, I was like, what has happened to my brain that I'm actually processing such memories? I'm going with 0 out of 5 for Satyamev Jayate. Just like corrupt people should be burnt alive, writers of such films should meet the same fate.